Hey guys, so I'm back for another episode. We're gonna have one Europa League match and then two Serie A matches. The first one's a pretty big one actually against Napoli, who is tied with us in second place. So stay tuned for those matches. Okay guys, so I made a number of changes for this one. I'm gonna try to rest as many players as I can for the Napoli match. So I brought in Kalinic up front. He played really well in the Coppa Italia, so let's see if he can get us some goals. I also brought in Perotti on the left. He was previously injured, but now he's back. And then I brought Veretout in the defensive mid, and then I switched out three of our defenders. I put Spinazzola on the left, Smalling, and Juan Jesus in the center. And that pairing actually, I think, played pretty well in the Coppa Italia, so let's hope they can translate that into the Europa League.
Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish knockout stage, and indeed for some at the top end of the group, finding the margins are becoming tight. Action has already started. Kluivert. And here's Kalinic. Oh, Perotti! Spinazzola plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Veretout tries to stroke it through. Cristante. Under. Hurls himself at it! Back into the middle. He's had a go! And it's Veretout. Kluivert. Chance! Met. Florenzi. Kluivert. Cristante plays it forward. Kluivert. Under. Kalinic. Kalinic is flagged offside. Just brushed off the ball there. Yeni Malatyaspor can't seem to retain possession. With a delicate ball. Kluivert. Big chance! Really well taken goal.
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score. Piece of engineering to set him free in the box. Deliver.
Kalinic goes up, goes for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
They've got to give themselves a chance.
And here's Mkhitaryan. It has got real chance! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it. And there goes the final whistle.
Alright, so that was a pretty comfortable win, and most importantly we were able to rest our key players. So let's see where we are in the table. So we have two matches left. We are second place, 2 points off the lead in the group. So pretty good shape. We're in shape to qualify, and I think we still have one more match against Spartak Moscow. So if we beat them, we can even win the group. Okay, so mostly I'm using the regular lineup. I did bring in Mkhitaryan on the right and Veretout in the defensive mid for Cristante. And then I brought in Zappacosta at the right back position. So I think we're in pretty good shape to face Napoli. They're always a strong side. It's actually a derby match, so I'm kind of surprised that they didn't have any cutscene for it. I know it's not as big of a derby as Lazio, but still I thought they would have at least had something. But in any case, let's see if we can get the win.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. This of course is our coverage of one of the major rivalries on the peninsula, the Derby of the Sun. Napoli and Roma, who have traditionally shared an identity in that they were the first of the successful teams to come out of the central, the southern regions of Italy. It was a rivalry, originally an amicable one, until the recent past, as both clubs went through their cycles and phases, and things at times began to sour. It does always show that even in the football world, the margin between love and hate can be separated. This is a very, very impressive venue.
Established teams from the northern part of Italy. Whatever comes, I'm sure we'll be enjoying this one.
Has a hit! Checo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of Koulibaly with a definite foul there. It's not taken him long. Mkhitaryan, he's got it and he's got time. Up for the header. Goal! Roma!
That was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department,
This will be his final warning. And it's Kolarov. Kolarov crosses it in low. Kolarov. Pellegrini. Koulibaly with a
movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition.
Hit into them, tries a shot! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Gulam goes looking. Milik, Lorenzo Insigne, Zaniolo, he's through, cleared without. Koulibaly drives it forward, dinks one in. This could spell day. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal, and right on half-time.
It's reflected in their goal count. They can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be...
And the finish! He has done it!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim exactly that in mind, and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
This could fall anywhere. Lorenz, it's bounced out. That won't get through. And it's Insigne. Milik. Chance to shoot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Roma will be very happy with a job well done.
So I gotta be honest, that was a little easier than I thought it was gonna be. Especially in attack, because I think Napoli's defense is one of the best in the league. Especially Koulibaly, so he's strong, he's fast, but I'm amazed that Zaniolo was able to get 2 goals against him. So I know it's a little early, but I think maybe we can start talking Scudetto. I mean, we're only 4 points back of Juventus. Now we have a 3-point lead on Napoli, 1 point ahead of Milan. So our ultimate goal is still going to be definitely to get in the top 4 and make Champions League, but you know, maybe if we can knock off Juventus or something like that, maybe we can really make a run for the title. Okay, so for this match I am going to rest a few of our regulars. I brought in Kalinic up top, Vertu and for Diawara in the defensive mid, Smalling at the back. I think he's played really well, so I like using him, and then Spinazzola on the left. So I think before this match was probably an international break, because I noticed we probably had like 10 days between matches, but a lot of our players were still tired, so I did have to sit a few guys to make sure they're fresh for the next match. And the next one's going to be against Inter in 3 days, so I think 3 or 4 days, so I want to make sure our players are as fresh as possible. Cagliari has a pretty nice midfield there. They have Nainggolan, former Roma player, João Pedro, Nandes, a lot of pretty good players, and then Cranio is a very good goalkeeper. So I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park, but let's see if we can get it done with this lineup.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that this place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion. But played down the flank. Florenzi has it in a wide position, so what next? And he just whacked Pellegrini. Vertu. Hits one! And it's Vertu. Vertu plays a clever... Hits one! Goal! Roma!
I've given some of the execution with top draw.
Hoists it forward. And here's Pavoletti. Pellegrini. Vertu. And here's Kalinic. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the ball is out of play. Tries a shot! Very by the game's only goal. Under goes for goal! Kluivert. Now surely. Kalinic! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chance.
Has a pop! And that is as far as they go. Real chance! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
And improved upon, I'm sure.
Ball's loose, who's... And that's that!
Alright guys, so another win, another clean sheet. I think probably the most surprising aspect of our team has been the defense. I really thought we were gonna give up a lot more goals at the back, but the defense has been really solid. And even Smalling off the bench, he's been, I think, one of our best defenders. And also, I have to say, Kalinic has really surprised me. He's really good in this game. Another match for him with 2 goals, so I feel like when we bring him in for Dzeko, even though Dzeko is one of our best players, I feel like there's not a huge drop-off. So that's been a big plus. Okay, so here's the table. Still 4 points behind Juventus, so I guess they won. 3 points above Milan, and Napoli, and 6 points above Inter. So it's all pretty tight near the top. I know Inter is going to be our next match. That's going to be a tough match, an important one. And in addition to Inter, in the next episode we're going to have another Europa League match, and then we'll be home to Sassuolo. So stay tuned for those, guys.